Hello. Thank you so much for tuning into this ASMR soft spoken true crime video. Today I'm going to be doing a requested case, so thank you so much for those who have requested cases. They've been awesome. I have a list, I'm going through it, and your request will be done, so thank you. So today we're going to be talking about the disappearance of Lauren Spierer. Lauren was born on January 17, 1991, to parents Charlene and Robert Spierer. She grew up in Scarsdale, New York, which was an affluent town in lower Westchester County. Lauren graduated from Edgemont High School in 2009 and enrolled at Indiana University, where she was studying textiles and merchandising. She was very involved in her Jewish community at campus. She was very bubbly and fit in wherever she was. She had this zest for life that positively impacted those around her. There's this really sweet story I saw that a girl on campus was struggling with adjusting, and Lauren reached out to give her support, which meant so much to this girl. So in 2011, she's a junior at Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana. She had developed a tight group of friends, both on and off campus. On the late evening of June 2nd, 2011, Lauren was seen leaving her apartment with a friend, David Ron. The two went to an apartment of a mutual friend, Jay Rosenbaum. Lauren, David, and Jay had plans to meet up with Jay's neighbor, Corey Rossman, so the three of them went on to Corey's apartment. There were approximately 10 people at Corey's apartment, with reports of heavy drinking and drug use. At around midnight, David heads back to his apartment at Smallwoods Plaza, and according to the surveillance footage, he isn't seen leaving the apartment again until around 11 a.m. the next morning. By 1:46 a.m., Lauren goes to Kilroy Sports Bar and is later seen leaving the bar with Corey at around 2:27 a.m. Lauren leaves behind her shoes at the bar because the bar had a sand-covered patio. After leaving the bar, there's a lot of back and forth from various friends' homes before she is last seen. So to start with, at 2:30 a.m., Lauren and Corey are seen at Smallwood Plaza. They enter the elevator to go up to the 5th floor, where Lauren's apartment is located. They are confronted by Zach Oates and 3 others who are concerned about Lauren due to her state of intoxication. Zach Oates and Corey have a verbal altercation before Zach punches Corey in the face. According to Corey's attorney, he said he may have sustained a concussion and couldn't remember who or why he was assaulted. At about 2:48 a.m., Lauren and Corey leave Smallwood Plaza. A security camera shows Lauren and Corey exiting the alley near Smallwood, and at 2:51 a.m. they walked towards the 5 North Townhomes where mutual friends live. Her keys and purse were found along the route through the alley. They returned back to 5 North Townhomes, to Corey's apartment, and his roommate Michael Beth is home. He states that Corey was extremely intoxicated and stumbling. He had vomited on the carpet on the way up the stairs. He then tries to convince Lauren to sleep over instead of walking back to her apartment due to her state of intoxication, but she refuses and says she wants to go back to her apartment. At 3:30 a.m., Michael calls Jay to see if he can help take care of Lauren. Lauren is still wanting to drink with Michael or Jay, anyone, and she wants to go back to her apartment. At around 4:15 a.m., she agrees to head over to Jay's apartment next door. When she arrives, Jay says he notices a bruise under her eye that is presumably from a fall she had earlier in the night. She borrows Jay's phone to call David and another unidentified friend, but neither of them pick up the phone. At around 4:30 a.m., it's reported that Lauren leaves Jay's apartment. Jay goes to his balcony to watch her walk home. Jay says he last saw Lauren at the intersection of 11th Street and College Avenue, heading south. She was last seen barefoot, wearing black leggings and a white shirt. At 4:35 a.m., a man who is homeless reports hearing a scream west where Lauren was last seen. It is not clear if this tip was ever verified. By the afternoon of June 3rd, Lauren's boyfriend, Jesse Wolf, tries to get in contact with her, so he begins calling and texting her phone. He is then contacted by an employee of Kilroy's sports bar to let him know that Lauren had left her phone there. Lauren's roommate, Hadar Tamir, meets up with Jesse to try and find Lauren. They then call and report her missing to the Bloomington Police Department at around 4:30 p.m. Lauren's sister Rebecca calls the surrounding family to let them know that Lauren had been reported missing. Lauren's mother starts calling local hospitals, while her father, Robert, calls her boyfriend, who is sitting at the police station. Lauren's parents then arrive to Bloomington the very next day. 3 days later, the community gathered to search for Lauren throughout the Bloomington area, including the Smallwood Plaza where she was last seen. On June 8th, police search Lake Monroe due to a tip and find nothing. The same day, police reveal that there are 10 people of interest. They name Corey Rossman as one person, and he provides police with DNA. Volunteers continue to coordinate search efforts, but there are no signs of Lauren. On June 11th, Lauren's story is broadcasted on a short segment of America's Most Wanted. This produces over 350 tips, but there are no leads. On June 14th, police share a picture of a white truck that was in the area at the same time Lauren went missing. The owner of the truck comes forward and is cleared of any involvement. How scary, your car popping up as a possible car of interest, and you were just in the area for a random reason. On June 25th, another massive search is organized by hundreds of volunteers. FBI is brought into the case, and on August 16th, police and FBI search the landfill where Bloomington trash is delivered. They search through more than 4,100 tons of garbage in 9 days. Nothing is discovered that produces answers or a lead in this case, and eventually the case goes cold. There have been no answers or closure for what happened to Lauren that night. The family is desperately trying to find answers, and with so many friends involved in seeing her that night, there's a belief that the friends she was with that night may have more information. So, Lauren's family decides to do a civil claim against Corey and Jay, hoping this would compel them to disclose any additional information or force police to reveal statements given to them to the public. However, on October 1st, 2014, the judge dismisses the claim. On April 24th, 2015, David Ron was given an FBI-administered polygraph test, and it showed no deception. On January 28th, 2016, the FBI and other police agencies investigate a property in the 2900 block of Old Morgantown Road in Martinsville, just approximately 20 miles north of Bloomington. According to a statement released by the FBI investigators, we're following up on leads and tips in Morgan County regarding the disappearance of Lauren. The property was connected to a man, Justin Wagers, who resided there with his mother and stepfather. He was suspected of exposing himself to numerous local women. Investigators searched the property with cadaver dogs, which indicated potential evidence. Anthropologists conducted a dig and sifted the dirt from the barn where the cadaver dogs hid, but found nothing. Investigators also towed a white truck from the property belonging to Wagers. No one has ever been charged in this case, nor has any findings been discovered. Her mother recently wrote a tribute on the official Lauren Spierer updates from her family Facebook group. January 17th, 2023. I always dread certain days, days of significance, days that remind me of your absence, days that underscore the loss. Today is one of those days, your birthday, dear Lauren. I cannot fathom what fate took you from us. I know time is finite. Your time was unjustly so. Birthdays are meant to be celebrated, happy and reflective. I honestly try to be happy on this day. The day you were born was one of the happiest days of our lives. Your dad, Rebecca, and I all approach this day in our own way. For me, I am filled with debilitating sadness. This day for me is overshadowed by those responsible for your absence. They walk hand in hand with you, reminders of how fragile life can be, how an incredible instant of a life can be taken without conscious or recourse. You are always in my thoughts and in my heart. Maybe next year will be different. Maybe next year justice will walk hand in hand with you in place of evil. I celebrate you today, Lauren, as best as I can. Know that Dad, Rebecca, and I love you more than words can say. You are missed. All my love, always, Mom. I'm kind of tearing up right now. I really wanted to include that. So, if you have any information regarding Lauren's disappearance, please contact policetips at bloomington.in.gov, Bloomington Police Department at 812-339-4477, or Crime Stoppers of Central Indiana at 317-262-TIPS. Here are the theories in this case. So first, regarding Lauren's level of intoxication, her friends and boyfriend told police that she used drugs in addition to alcohol on the night leading up to her disappearance. Her boyfriend's mother says that Lauren was asked to leave the summer camp where she met Jesse and Jay years earlier because of drug use. Jesse's mom says, quote, "This poor little girl is not with us today because of her drug abuse." On September 2nd, 2010, 9 months before her disappearance, Lauren was arrested on charges of public intoxication and illegal consumption. After her disappearance, police found a, quote, "small amount of cocaine" in her room. Jay told investigators that Lauren had consumed alcohol, snorted cocaine, and crushed up Klonopin tablets that evening. She had a rare heart condition, long QT syndrome, that would have added to the danger of drug use. One theory is that on the night of June 2nd, she may have died due to alcohol poisoning or drug overdose. And the accident, or an accident considering she did fall or hit her head that night and had a black eye, which may have resulted in some or all of her friends covering up by hiding the body. So this theory goes that Lauren and Corey get back to his apartment. She dies accidentally. At this point, Corey is too intoxicated to do anything, leaving his roommate Michael with the situation. He may have panicked, or either did not know what to do, or he just felt like he'd be in trouble. So he calls Jay to come help, and then the two possibly hide the body somewhere. This angle isn't extremely believed, just due to it feels like a lot for them to do. I think Jay was drunk, Corey was definitely drunk. I don't know about Michael, but being in a state of intoxication and the fact that the area was searched immensely, so for them to cover up that well feels like a stretch. Plus them walking out with a body with a bunch of surveillance cameras just doesn't seem possible. But there just seems like there isn't something being fully told that her family really feels. I saw that there were some sus feelings about the vomit story, because it could have potentially given them a convenient story to say that Corey threw up on the way up to the apartment and that they had to clean it up, potentially cleaning up other evidence from Lauren. Honestly, this still feels like a lot to say that college boys successfully cleaned up evidence. I went to college, and my guy friend's home should have been put in a petri dish. I don't mean to be judgmental, but the way that college boys clean, they probably would have added more admissible evidence than taking away. But then again, we don't know if that was ever even looked into, so. The next theory is that it was a crime of opportunity, and someone came along and saw her walking down the street and abducted her. There has been cases where young women are walking home after drinking, and I kind of thought of like Brittany Dexel. But her parents have previously stated that they do not believe her disappearance was a random abduction. Some look at Daniel Messel as a theory. He is the convicted killer of Hannah Wilson, whose body was found 30 miles away from campus in 2015. He was arrested for the murder after his cell phone was discovered near the body, which is the dumbest way to get caught. Messel has a known history of assaulting women in the area Lauren went missing. Her parents have stated they do believe their daughter is dead. Based on her level of intoxication, they also felt that she may have been drugged while at the bar. Her father says, quote, "We felt somebody could have slipped something into her drink at Kilroy's." The family has voiced suspicion about the men she was with that evening, as well as her boyfriend, since they refused to take a police-issued polygraph and retain lawyers soon after Lauren's disappearance. While her parents have not made any specific accusations, they believe the men know more than what they have told the police so far. The men have responded that they have taken privately administered polygraphs, as well as one from the FBI. They state they obtained attorneys due to not trusting the Bloomington police. So, that is the case of Lauren Spierer. This one's so heartbreaking because she's just so young. Not to normalize doing crazy stuff in college. college, but she wasn't doing anything wrong or abnormal. She was just a college kid. And it's just so unfortunate that this happened. So, let me know what you guys think. But just another thank you to everybody. I am just amazed at where this is right now, and all the comments and the subscribers. It's just like incredible. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot express appreciation more, but thank you. So I hope you're having a good day or good night wherever you are, and I hope that you have a good day tomorrow, and I will see you in my next video.